increase the train running speed. The dynamic effect on traffic passage comfort, the adverse impact of the KV and environmental have been very obvious and play a control role. In order to weaken its impact, the expansion of tunnel section is an effective measure. According to the relevant specification for railway construction in China, the effective area of a single cable double line tunnel section should not be less than 100 square for high-speed railway and 70 square for single line tunnel. And large cross section tunnel stretch is more complex, especially the bottom of tunnel is more complex, while the bottom of slide wall on both sides of right angle change is likely to cause strange concrete. At the bottom of the side wall and the connects of the elevated side arc need to stretch and the train running speed is high. The tunnel structure is too damaged due to long-term dynamic loading and groundwater erosion, which can lead to sink of the substrate, slurry, and mud in the roadbed, affecting operational safety. As a result, high-speed railway has higher requirement for the thickness of the tunnel floor and elevation arc, and the stress of the concrete in the floor and drainage protects of the tunnel. And advanced geological prediction and forecasting is an important part of tunnel information construction. Advanced geological prediction of forecasting should be incorporated into the normal construction process during the construction phase, and construction method and corresponding technical measures should be adjusted in a timely manner according to the geological and geological. The next one is railway tunnel structure construction context. First one is the KV work. The construction of KV section include the KV in trench, drainage, prevention, side elevation, scope, excavation and protection, open KV construction, ground reinforcement treatment, KV and KV door construction. And the excavation of the KV extra should take for account of the construction need of the KV and the reasonable layout of the KV extra construction site. According to geography and geological construction of tunnel extra and exist, combined with the stability of the scope of the excavation and the need of drainage at the cave extra. During the construction of the open hole section, monitor and management should be carried out. including slope stability, foundation stability, surface subside management, in order to keep abreast of the dynamic of the brush scope and the working state of smart. To ensure the stability of the foundation part and the construction of safety. Meanwhile, real internal excavation should be based on environmental conditions, their geological condition, section size, depth of barriers, structure form, tunnel length, equipment, duration, equipment, economic effects, and environmental protect to select a comprehensive tunnel construction method. And the main element of tunnel excavation construction include advanced geological forecast, advanced spot excavation, slack initiation spot, a layer of waterproof slab, gutter, and cable channel. The first one is the full section method. The full section construction method must have large construction machinery and the length of the tunnel. All work areas should not too short. Otherwise, the economic efficiency of use large construction will be poor. The construction process is high due to the fact the full section construction method has fewer process and material interface and a large working space. When the surrounding rock conditions meet the requirement, the full section method should generally be used for tunnels as far as possible. The step method is a method of excavating the upper half of the section first and then exit the lower half of the section at the time after the excavation has reached a certain length. With the upper and lower half of section progresses. The step excavation method allows working space and considerable construction speed, but there is an interface between the upper and lower section. Although the step excavation increases the number of the surrounding rock, the step is constitutive to the stability of the excavation surface, especially the upper and lower excavation support. The lower operation is safer, but attention should be paid to the impact of the lower operation or the upper stability. And the step method can be divided into long step, short step, and ultra-short step according to the length of step. Due to the design of high-speed railway tunnel with large cross-section, there are also three-step temporary method and even multi-step method. The step method used in construction is determined by two additions, and the time required for the initial support to form a closed section, and the requirement for the size of condition set for electrification support, ballast, and other mechanical equipment used in the construction of upper section. And the CD method is a construction method in which one side of the tunnel is excavated and a certain depth is applied before the other side is excavated. The cross-section diagram method is a method of construction in which one or two parts of the tunnel are excavated. First, for the construction of a particle center wall and across partner in a large spar tunnel with a soft surrounding rock, and then the other side of the tunnel is excavated and the construction of the cross panel is finally completed. And the construction standard and technical requirement of tunnel or high-speed railway are much higher than those of an ordinary railway and place higher demand on the structural support of tunnel. Tunnel support can be divided into categories: initial support and support during construction. And the initial support consists of small condensed ground, large pile sand, and cattle ground, which overrunning small condensed ground. The use of outside process of small condensed stock created across rock surface, rock drift, and small contact into the rock layer. Rock pump process ejection of water mud conduction. Anchors are one of the most important means of maintaining the stability of the surrounding rock and ensure construction safety during the construction of a tunnel. To some exact test, it can also function as part of the permanent support structure after construction is completed. According to the actual form of the anchor rod and the support body, it can be divided into end anchor rod, full length board anchor rod, friction anchor rod, and hybrid anchor rod. Drill the hole with an air-driven rock drill. Below, the ground is carried out with the conduit. The bottom of the hole and the conduit is pumped with the gravity. According to the mix and press method, the network of smart concrete can be divided into dry and wet to kite. High-speed railway construction usually requires the use of vent spray method with a large production active capable of the spray. Press-coursed concrete and dry spray can also be used in local water seepage area. And high-speed railway tunnel are linked with a composite line structure, the construction of which include preparation work, tree and hanging of reinforcement, pre-X of reinforcement in place, concrete mix and transportation. And the tunnel line should follow the principle of the super act ahead while large lean and as a whole after the initial sport is completed. In order to effectively capture each deformation, the sport actor follows the excavation surface construction as far as possible, and the surface actor is filled with a strength platform to solve the transportation problem inside the cave. The concrete is mixed, transported by concrete trunk, powered by transform pump, and metered into the ship. And the monitor and the measurement of surrounding rock during tunnel construction must be carried out immediately after the excavation and support operation with point and monitor carried out according to design requirement and combined with engineering to adjust to support parameter or construction decision in a timely manner. For tunnels, constructor use a new auxiliary method. Monitor and measurement is estimate is an important part of the construction process, and the monitor and measurement program must be selected according to specific circle customer of the construction and other matter term should be set in the same section, and the space between measurement section and the number of measurement points should be based on surrounding rock level. Tunnel type excavation method. According to the following revision, the frequency of each measurement item should be determined according to the displacement vector and the distance of the measurement section from the excavation surface. The drainage prevalence management measure for tunnel should be based on the principle of prevention, intersection, drainage, and block local condition and comprehensive management, with particular and reliable construction measure to achieve reliable, waterproof, economic, and realistic without level future problem. Tunnel waterproof level must meet the relevant specification. Lean structure does not allow water seepage, and the surface is not vent stream. Well, tunnel construction waterproof to concrete as the main body construction. Deformation joint waterproof as a force, and pay attention to the initial support of the waterproof supply from the back. During the design and the construction phase of the tunnel project, one cross-protection complex and band section, a geological heuristic assist in how imaging system is used to overdrive forecast and the construction play phase to find out the light type of the band geography and the distribution of the cross section. A flexible turbo inspection system is used outside to view the surrounding rock ahead by sending the system camera into the behold using a flexible and moving with the camera to the view of surrounding rock ahead matched by and the in-hole imaging system is mainly composed of terminal, data process, data cable, HD camera, probe, and other equipment, as shown in figure. The function of each component as follows. In or image, after the overhaul stream is completed, the camera is pushed into the experience how use the shot. And the understanding of the geological situation before excavation is of great importance to the construction of tunnel. Through the advanced forecast can be detected in time. The location of the geological body in front of the plane face and its protection and the integrity of each surrounding rock structure and the possible of water contact can be forecast, providing a basic for the correct choice of the excavation section. And the system is designed for users from construction survival and the construction unit and forecast unit, and it is capable of managing the data collected by geological survey method, physical survey method, and advanced geo method. And the 3D laser scanning technology is of tunnel plane phase which replicated the tunnel excavation in real life, improve the execution of image cognition from both 3D microscope control of the large geological formation and 2D microscope deep learning as shown in the figure. Secondly, it combined the AQD concept with a rock quality index to determine the integrity of rock mass, and the classification of the surrounding rock with other index. Finally, the geological work of plane phase is streamlined and programmed to achieve automatic 3D geological reconstruction, aromatic structure surface parametric, and it is a novel means of forecasting reliable more in the surrounding rock condition ahead, and it is suitable for use in complex sections of surrounding rock. Although the advanced geological forecasting technology is developing rapidly, There are some problems with any of current advanced geological detection methods, such as limited and the existence of multiple solutions to the detection result, which has resulted in a lower SQ of advanced tunnel forecasting work and the frequent occurrence of the concrete accident. The safety risk of tunnel construction is the highest in railway construction, and tunnel safety accidents are characteristic by high sadness, power predictability, wide social impact, and serious with the risk of campus internal. And the tunnel monitor and management information system can generally improve the RQD means rock quality and destination. RQD. Rock quality, yes. And the other question is the life of stone rock tunnel. The lifespan of tunnel is long, and we need use measure to improve and to protect the tunnel to keep the to maintain long-term durability. Durability. And pre and predict and predicting tunnel life is a very difficult problem. And now many research study the topic of predict tunnel life. And in my opinion, I think every tunnel when in the design process, it will can reach at least 100 years. And I think also according according to the environmental surrounding the tunnel. And any questions? Also, we have some other papers, and you can in. We also have another 50 page, and you can study in your part time, and we can talk about the other passage. Mm. It's complicated. The international intelligence concrete attempt for tunnel is the technology. The technology is very have. There are many technology used in the intelligent concrete technology for the tunnel, such as the shape of the system capture key data on tunnel and the construction of Baolan passage and the tunnel monitor and measurement information system and the tunnel monitor and about a week later the monitor system saw a sharp increase in definition near the plane phase 2 of the tunnel from 11 journey. I can share the lecture PPT to you. And after the monitor system ensure us that alert the construction management we can we can browse this picture the presentation we can browse the presentation tunnel monitor and management information system big data and analysis. And the final section is intelligent construction technology for railway track work. High-speed railway designed for passenger traffic. And the characteristic of high-speed railway track means include the steel rail sleeper, faster, component, band, turf out, rail reinforcement equipment. We can scale this picture. We can learn the characteristic of high-speed railway track work. The CRT is double block. We can get the some ballast track. That is step 1. China Railway use Chinese-made track fitting. Europe. China Railway use Chinese-made track fitting. And for some important element, China can produce most of the element used in the railway. Oh. maybe you can uh, you can study this picture and this PPT presentation and can 引进 can introduce some technology from China to your country. At each time for the class, can you and everybody can have any questions to discuss? And I will share this presentation to you. The